I kind of forgot that I had that policy. Then I was like, wait a second, you have platinum life. So I phoned. They the claims process was so easy. They just gave me the information on the phone about what I needed to do. They emailed me all of the forms, filled those in, and then I think it was about a month or a month and a half after that when I got the claim paid out. But what I really appreciated in between was that I got SMSs about where in the process the claim was, and I never had to phone back to follow up to find out had somebody received it, were they working on it, is something going on, because I was kept informed the whole time. So I really found that helpful. I mean, especially when you're stressing about everything else, it's good to know that people are working on stuff without you having to worry about it. And the agents were really friendly. I don't remember the names of the people I worked, that I was working with, but they were so good and so compassionate, and just, no, it's okay. It was very different to the experience with the medical aid, who was like, no, we can't pay for this because you're not 45. And I'm like, but I already have cancer, so what are you gonna help me here? No. It took a while with the medical aid to get stuff done, and people were not, there's a lack of compassion about the situation and that kind of stuff. You're kind of freaking out that stuff needs to happen so that you can get your treatment, but I don't think they all get how sensitive you are in that moment. But I found a very different experience with the Platinum Life Claims team, because they were all like, are you okay? Firstly, are you fine? Is everything okay? Cool, let's get down to business. And I really appreciated that. After I got the claim paid out, I kind of thought, okay, that's cool. Like, I won't hear from the company again until something else happens, or, whatever. They want to increase the premium. That's usually when you hear from companies. So I kind of thought, that's it. But then you phoned and I got this care package, and I was like, oh my gosh, a corporate company actually cares that much. And I was actually surprised by how much thought and effort goes into those boxes. The fact that it had a book with a story of somebody who you could get some inspiration from. And I loved the slippers, I really did. I lived through those, in those things through winter. It was fantastic. The pajamas were so cute. And I found that so touching. Like I say, in most corporate companies you kind of just deal with them, get the business done, and they carry on. But Platinum Life actually followed up just to make sure that I was still okay, and asking about the treatment and stuff. It really touched me. I was actually surprised. I was like, this company actually does care about their clients more than just paying you out and helping you financially, but they actually do care about the human as well. Mostly went to, like I said, paid for the egg preservation, which helped to cover a lot of the surgical expenses that the medical aid didn't cover. But I also paid off a little bit of debt here and there as well with that money, so it actually helped to put me in a better financial position, so that was something I didn't have to worry about through this journey. I could actually just be at ease and think, even if the medical aid is not going to pay, I've got the cover, I've got the extra expenses. If something else had to happen today, an emergency or something, I've got that money to cover that. So it really does help with that. I've even been able to kind of not have to work for a little bit, because it's helping with that as well. So from a recovery perspective, it's just peace of mind that money gives you. So firstly, if you don't think you're gonna get it, don't think that. It happens randomly. I'm not a person who was at risk at all. I don't smoke. I drink socially sometimes. I used to gym 3 to 4 days a week. I used to eat as healthy as possible, except donuts, which were my weakness. But don't ever think that you are not at risk, or that cancer will never happen to you. It's something that's not choosy about who it affects. And sometimes it's just random and you don't know why. So to all those friends whose names I gave to Platinum Life, answer the call. It's important to have this kind of cover, because you never actually know. It's we would cover ourselves for accidents, and we cover our cars, and we cover our houses, but your life is just as important as all of those things. And if stuff like this happens, do you have the the funds to help you if your medical aid can't? it's important to do that. And I mean, for the premium that I was paying, it was actually, you know, it was nothing. It's, you know, the premium compared to what I got, the benefits of it are, you can't even compare it. So yeah, so that's for all the people who don't think they're at risk. I was one of them, speaking from experience. And then, you know, people who have cancer at the moment, who are going through it, you know, just stay strong. Faith is important. I think that's something that I always fell back on, was even if you're not religious, faith is very important. Believe in something, and just kind of fight, you know. You are meant to be here, you have a purpose and a plan for your life. This could be part of that purpose and plan, and it's just going to make you a stronger person at the end of it. So don't be scared. It's not a scary experience. It's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. Don't Google anything, because Google will tell you you're dying tomorrow. Like, don't Google. But just keep going. Take one day at a time. Just keep going, and it will be okay at the end. I know it sounds cliched, but it really will be okay.